We're back for episode 3 of yours truly, the Fanfic Busters Q theme song. Alright, that's enough. Welcome
Okay.
back.
Yeah, welcome back.
We've got one this time that will actually probably not be horrifically terrible.
Yes, for the first time in fan fiction Busters history, we are going to be reading a good, legitimate fan fiction, and not a shitpost fan fiction. This is a Wattpad story, since we like to stay on Wattpad, called You Don't Have to Be Alone, written by Sanic Fangirl, and was last updated in 2015. And I do also, and this is a Knuckles X Rouge fan fiction, so that's going to be fun because I actually love that ship. And I also want to mention that this on Wattpad is ranked at number 127 in the category of bat. So you know it's got to be good.
And at least this one seems to be more grammatically correct.
Yes, it does. And not like
more literate.
Yeah. So, let's begin. Oh, this is also split up into 2 parts, so that's good.
Oh, I've got the best narrator voice. I'll do this.
Okay.
It was a peaceful day on Angel Island. The sun was shining brightly above the Master Emerald, and birds were chirping softly. Lying beside the giant emerald, its guardian watched the sky and gazed at the clouds. He had been there all his life, watching and guarding the emerald from thieves and any heart of danger. I tripped over myself.
I thought you were yawning.
Nope. That was just me voice being dumb. Any sort of danger that might cross.
Didn't you just say that you have the superior narrator voice?
I do have the superior narrator voice. I just don't have the superior linguistic skills.
It's like that thing where you have this phenomenal cosmic power, but you're too dumb enough. You're not smart enough to actually use it effectively.
Never mind. Maybe I'm not the least linguistic.
Oh, fuck off! God damn it. Well, continue if you're more linguistic.
It got quite boring at times, being all alone. Nobody was there to talk to. The only times he got to talk to his friends were when he knew it was in safe hands and when his friends visited him. That was a bit of a weird sentence.
Yeah, okay, yeah. The only times he got to talk to his friends were when... First off, I think that word should have been what. So, the only times he got to talk to his friends was when he knew it was in safe hands, or his friends visited him. I feel like that should have been the other way around.
Yeah.
The only times he got to talk to his friends was when he visited them, knowing the emerald was in safe hands. Also clarifying what he's talking about, aka the emerald. Also, a bit of punctuation would have been fine, but honestly, this is actually quite good. Sets the scene really easily, gets to the point of the characters, explains what they are perfectly. It's fine, just a small grammatical error. So this is already way better than both of them, honestly.
Yeah. Knuckles sighed and rolled over onto his stomach. He tapped his large glove against the stone beneath him.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I love Knuckles. I'm doing Knuckles.
Okay.
It's so boring up here. I should go down and visit Sonic or Tails or something. But like always, I have to guard this emerald.
He growled. Knuckles. No. Stop.
It said he growled.
No, it was talking about his grumbling before.
I forgot. Shit.
That's right. We've got it. We've got it here on camera, on audio.
On
We've got on audio Eamon growling into his laptop.
Oh god. Thankfully I'm gonna be editing this so I get to censor that.
Shit!
Oh, god damn it.
Okay.
Enough
Knuckles
of that
complained daily about his abandonment. My friends abandoned me on this rock, floating in the sky, guarding this immensely powerful object from the wrong hands, which I'll eventually lose because some weird man with a mustache tricked me.
Knuckles just has fucking daddy issues. That's canon. That's actually canon.
Oh no.
Oh, Christ.
Standing up, he brushed the dirt off his legs and hopped down the steps.
He's a rabbit.
The Crimson Echidna. Crimson Echidna.
That's a good descriptor.
Yeah. Walked towards the miniature forest off to the left of the Emerald's resting place. Grass crunched beneath his shoes and as he took deep breaths and hummed a tune. In the forest, a collection of trees stand. Birch, oak, pine, and even a few palm trees. Right on the edge. You know? In that order.
Yeah,
Center's more birch. Next layer's oak. Next layer's pine. And then the layer after that is palm.
It's like, what do you want in your burger? I just want, like, birch, oak, pine, and a couple palms. In that order.
We're spread out in the section. But only one apple tree stood at the entrance. Daily, Knuckles would walk to that tree, and he sat there daydreaming about different scenarios. Some days he thinks of action-packed adventures he could have otherwise had. I misread that. Sorry. Other days he'd think of what life would be like if he wasn't where he was today. The echidna picked a bright red, juicy apple and sat his back leaning against... I don't know why I put emphasis on the juicy. A big, bright, red, juicy apple.
I mean, it must be a really good apple then.
And sat his back leaning against the trunk of the tree. His sharp teeth dug into the fruit as... Oh, it's Sharp Teeth Knuckles! A person of culture, I see.
Yeah, it is a person of culture, or he's a vampire.
Absolutely not. Shut the fuck up. Go away. Nobody likes you. This isn't the same story, Eamon. We're not reading about Twilight fucking Shadow anymore.
I'm sorry, the trauma always comes back up. I have not been able to stop thinking about it ever since I uploaded that video.
Neither have I, Eamon. We will be forever scarred.
God.
Okay, dug his sharp teeth into the fruit as he let a slight sound emerge from his mouth. He smiled. Peace.
That's my line. And that's the end of part 1.
Oh, this might actually be a short story. Usually that
Yeah.
thing lies. Usually that amount of time read thing lies.
Yeah. Huh. But then there's part 2. It's also relatively short, actually.
Yeah, all right. Why did I sound like the mask from Crash Bandicoot?
Smoking.
No, like from Crash Bandicoot, the fucking floating Ooga Booga mask. Fucking. Brrr.
I have not played. I didn't know you played Crash Bandicoot.
I don't.
You son of a bitch.
I just know these things. It's like how Jared just knows all of the fucking a bunch of the fucking Spider-Verse universes, but doesn't like comics or like isn't interested in Marvel or comics or anything. Yet somehow he just knows these things.
That's completely fair.
We had a whole conversation about it while I was playing Spider-Man PS4.
Oh, gotcha.
It's crazy. It straight from left field. I did not see it coming.
Anyway, let's continue with the story.
Yes.
We got sidetracked on this episode, didn't we?
The echidna threw the apple core off the side, and off the side. I assume off the side of the island.
Yeah, that's kind of, considering this is a part 2. They don't really clarify. It doesn't really.
It's just continuing straight off.
It's weird.
It's just continuing
it continues straight off.
But
if you have a part 2, that would mean like a sense of time has passed. And in here, I mean, time has passed, but it's like a few seconds. It's kind of odd.
Just wanted to separate it into digestible chunks, I guess.
I suppose.
The echidna threw the apple core off the side of the island and rested his hands behind his neck. From where he sat, he could see Station Square. Humans walked and waved to each other. Everything seemed so at ease. He smiled at the view of the town. Suddenly, he heard a faint sound of wings flapping. Looking around, he's just like, "Oh no, not this bitch again!"
Ah, God, not this one. Not this broad. I just want to point out that Station Square is apparently like right underneath Angel Island.
Apparently.
I thought it was in the middle of the ocean.
I mean,
I guess like it just like flies around Mobius.
In the adventure game, Angel Island's pretty close to land.
Good point.
This must be going off of the adventure game's like layout.
Yeah, I just kind of assumed, but the way that they described it, that like Angel Island was just like hovering above it, like some sort of like.
No, I think it's like in the ocean, but he can like see Station Square from where the island is, so it's not like far off the coast.
Gotcha. Maybe it's like a Liberty Island situation where it's just like a little ways off, but it's like you can still see it. Yeah, that's what you're describing. Okay.
Yeah. Suddenly, he heard the faint sound of wings flapping. Looking around, he searched for where the noise came from. As he looked off towards Station Square once more, he saw where it originated from. There, flapping her wings to keep her in the air, the beautiful white bat floated.
That's certainly a descriptor.
Floated. Hovered. Huh. Hovered would be a better one.
Yeah.
Just like switch that to hovered there. Just use my black magic to change that to hovered. Hey there, Knuckles. She said. His eyes widened and his muzzle.
I want to mention that it's actually Nucky, which is adorable.
Hey there, Nucky.
That's actually really cute. Hello, Rouge. Wasn't expecting you today.
He said flatly. She chuckled. What are you doing anyway? You're always so lonely up here, honey, she said as she landed onto the soft grass of the island. Walking over to the echidna, she stopped in front of him and placed her hands on her hips.
I do this every day, Rogue.
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 I do this every day, Rogue.
I do this every day, Rogue. Just stay off my back. What could I do? I have to protect the emerald.
He said as he rose. He said as he rose from the ground and crossed his arms.
What are you doing up here?
He retorted.
You might as well head back down. You're not getting it.
He said
I'm not
as he
referring to the emerald.
You're not getting this D, Rouge.
You
might as well go back to Station Square.
You're not getting my echidna dick.
He said as he walked past her and towards the steps. Actually, I'm not here for the emerald, she said calmly.
Oh no.
Letting out a short breath, not turning around, Knuckles said,
Ha, nice try.
And continued to walk. Seriously, Rouge said, her voice not as confident as usual. Stopping in his tracks, Knuckles turned and looked at her, his head cocked slightly.
Oh, I bet. What?
You just heard cocked and
well,
motherfucker. God, you're just like Jeremiah.
Well, right there for the taking. Might as well. Well, why'd you come?
Fuck. Okay, there we go. He asked. Every time I look away from the screen, it's just gone. I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on with your computer then, dude?
No, it's not my computer. It's my stupid, dumb brain.
Your ape brain.
Okay. He asked, his eye crossing his arm.
He asked.
I think that's a typo there. I think it's meant to be crossing his arms. There's not supposed to be an eye there.
Yeah. What the hell?
He asked, crossing his arms. I came to see you. It bugs me to know that you just sit up here all alone with nobody to talk to but that dumb emerald, she said, choking on her words. Knuckles' muzzle reddened. He was speechless.
Come here,
he said, and motioned her to follow him.
Great job, here, your narrator.
Shut up. Quiet, my brain's not doing so hot today.
Neither is mine.
You're doing better than I am. Together they walked to the steps where the Master Emerald sat. The sun began to set as they sat side by side. Knuckles, I really do care about you, even more than that dumb emerald. She smiled. Knuckles looked to his shoes.
I care about you too.
He mumbled so lightly she could barely hear him. Her smile grew, even though it was extremely quiet. She heard what he said. Rouge looked.
Hold up. Whoa, wait. He mumbled so lightly she could barely hear him, but then it says she heard what he said.
Yeah, barely hear him. That means that she could hear him, but barely.
I fucking know. It was just like, I don't know. That just didn't sound right to me. I feel like just she heard what he said was kind of unnecessary. It was just like, fucking.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Rouge looked away from the orange sun into Knuckles. He felt her eyes on him, so he peeked and saw for once in his life he noticed how beautiful she truly was. Her eyes shined brightly and Her white fur was ruffled ever so slightly.
Wow, she truly is beautiful.
He thought to himself. Her voice echoed in his head over and over again. Nucky, what are you staring at? She began to say, but she was cut off by Knuckles wrapping his arms around her tightly. She gasped, but then hugged him back just as tight. You know, you don't have to be alone anymore, Nucky. I could stop by every day, bring you some cookies or something, whatever you'd like. She said onto his shoulder. Knuckles smiled. You don't have to be alone anymore. Her voice echoed in his head. He laughed to himself, and a tiny tear dripped from his muzzle.
I love how they like continually like describe his muzzle because he's like an actual animal.
Yeah.
That's actually really cute. That's a nice detail. Thank you,
he said. Rouge smiled and kissed his cheek. You're welcome. That was wholesome as hell.
That was so sweet. Oh my god. That was adorable. Like, there were a couple errors, but I mean, honestly, I think this is pretty good. It's really sweet.
My headphones unplugged. Wait, hold on, give me a second.
I genuinely teared up at the end. That was really, really sweet.
That was so wholesome.
That was adorable. So yeah, this was a short one. This is a very easy short one. It's on Wattpad. It's by Sanic Fangirl. Again, written in 2015. And honestly, this was fucking great.
Yeah.
If you guys are like into the Nakush ship, I'd really suggest check this out. It's really just wholesome.
That's why I like the ship. It's so nice.
Hell yeah. Again, there are like a couple issues, but honest to God, this is like
there's a couple, and I like how it led us along a little, because after the fanfic that we just read a few days ago, I was expecting things to go
like tits up
a little bit in a literal way.
God damn it.
I was expecting it to go there, but then it flipped it around on me and gave me this wholesome ending.
That was adorable.
I can't handle it.
It's so sweet. It's so sweet. Oh man. So yeah, we would definitely suggest it. It's just cute. It's just cute. Check it out if you want.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That was really good. The comic is called "You Don't Have to Be Alone" by Sanic Fangirl.
Yes. Yes. Shall we reiterate one more time what it's called and who it's made by?
Well, I just wanted to reiterate it just one last time, like.
Well, I want to. It's called "You Don't Have to Be Alone" by Sanic Fangirl on Wattpad.
Gorl.
It's like group. Gorls. Anyway, this is great. Go check it out if you want some wholesome shit. And thank you for watching.
Yeah, that was great. Thanks for watching, guys. Yeah. This was a short one, but
yeah,
that's good. Dude, that was very good.
Hell yeah.
You all have a great night / day / whenever you're watching this.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.